Oh my God. Good morning from beautiful Wyoming. Just pulled off the road on my way out here. Hit a quick look at where I stayed last night. I-80 is actually right there. I was gonna stop at a truck stop, but then I found this place right off the highway, so much better. There's cool rock formations here. There's actually a campground right up in there that I stayed at. Yeah, we're gonna hop back on the highway here. We got about 4.5, 5 hours up to the Wind River Range. Very excited to be back there. And we're hiking to Titcomb Basin. So let's go. So I'm on this little sliver of BLM land here. Of course the camera's not going to do justice for how amazing these views are, but this would be a great place to stay tonight. The only problem is, like I said, I'm on just this little sliver of BLM land, and there's a neighborhood here, there's a neighborhood there. So Pinedale's out this way. I'm going to go check out Pinedale and see what else I could find, and definitely noted this spot in case I can't find anything else. So today's Sunday, and based on the weather forecast, it looks like my best window to go is going to be Tuesday to Thursday. I may stay an extra night until Friday, we'll see. But next couple days here, I'm just going to find a dispersed camping spot and maybe another hike in the area, we'll see. But yeah, we're just going to kind of relax for the next couple days, do the van life thing, and first thing in the morning on Tuesday, we'll start our trek into Titcomb Basin. Let's get it! Now this is more like it. This is beautiful. That Gannett Peak poking out over there. I'd like to see more of the winds, but you're not gonna find me complaining about this. This is great. So this is a bit unsettling. Got some bonage. Bones here and over here. Got a spine. There's a predator in the area. Gotta keep my wits about me. Yeah, I was just exploring over there while I was doing a time lapse and found more bones, so something over here definitely had a nice feast. Probably being a bit ridiculous, but never be too careful. Got my knife and my bear spray ready. But yeah, this is a beautiful spot. Definitely glad I found this. America. Seems to have stopped, but there's a bunch of howling and stuff out here. Hoping that's not the predator I was worried about, but I think there's like houses and other people around, so I don't know if there's someone's dogs or what. I guess if I get eaten, we'll find out. Good morning. Sun's starting to come up here. Yeah, like I said, I'm not really sure what my plan is going to be today, whether I'm going to find another hike in the area or just enjoy this amazing campsite for the day. But regardless, I'm going to take it easy on the filming and just kind of soak it all in for the day. And we'll pick up tomorrow when we start our adventure to Titcomb Basin. Alright, so change of plans. I just checked the forecast again. It looks like the weather changed up a bit. So I'm gonna head to the trailhead right now and see what it looks like over there and more than likely hike in today. Just because on Wednesday it looks like we're gonna get some pretty brutal wind. So I'm gonna try my best to make that the day I'm hiking out. So a little later than I wanna get started, but let's get this going. Made a quick stop along the way here to take a look at Fremont Lake. Be taking this road down to the other end of the lake. There is where the trailhead's gonna start. Let's go. Got a mile and a half left to get to the trailhead and stop by construction here, so I gotta pee so bad too. Come on. Finally, there's a half hour of my day wasted. All right, made it to the trailhead. Drive up here was spectacular. Definitely gonna show more of that on the way out, but Pretty busy here as expected. Gonna get packed up, get my stuff on, and head on out. This register is kind of a mess, but I guess I'll just put my name here. Alrighty, we are officially underway. So it's about noon right now. Definitely much later than I wanted to start. I was gonna try to push to Island Lake, which is about 12 miles, but I might have to settle for Seneca Lake, which is about 9 miles, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. Definitely happy to be back in the winds. A mile and a half in, they're at a trail junction here. Gonna keep following the Pole Creek Trail. It's been mostly wooded so far, so I'm really trying not to do what I did last time and overdo it on these shots and kill my battery before all the really spectacular stuff comes. So I'm gonna make some mileage up here, move pretty quick. Opening up a little bit out here. See some peaks over there, getting our first glimpse. Got some pretty menacing clouds up this way. It's not supposed to rain that much, if at all, so see how it goes. Not that worried about it. Getting pretty close to Photographer's Point. It's a very pretty overlook apparently. I'm gonna skip by it right now though, and we'll do that on the way out when I have more time. I wanna get to camp. So the trail's just up here. I didn't realize I was gonna be hiking right past Photographer's Point. I thought you were gonna have to hike up to get to it, but here we are. Might as well get the shots while I'm here. Wow, wow, wow. It's about the only thing I could say to describe this. Wow. Man, this is so epic. What a view. And there's a beautiful lake down there too. Man. So I just checked the map and the actual Photographer's Point is actually right down there at that point there. So surprisingly, we're somehow gonna get better views. Wow. Yeah, I'm blown away. This is incredible. Part of me just wants to set up camp somewhere down over here, but I think I'm gonna keep hiking, get back up to the main trail and onward. There's Photographer's Point just up there. Just working my way over back to the main trail up here, but then I noticed this flat spot down here, and I think I'm actually just gonna set up my tent right here, because these views over here are incredible. Got good wind protection. And we'll just set up for a longer hiking day tomorrow to Titcomb Basin. All the tent's all set up. A little bit of an awkward pitch, but it's on uneven ground, so it'll work though. I really wanted to put my tent right there next to those rocks and by this cliff because these views are incredible. Man, this would be such an amazing spot to camp. I didn't think about the fact that I need water. I mean, I have like 1.5 liters. That's probably enough, honestly, to get me through the night and tomorrow morning, but I don't know, I have decisions to make now. I might have to pack up and keep going. The tent's right behind that rock right there. Ooh, the wind's picking up. But with this just right at my front porch, I can't leave this. So we're gonna be a little thirsty tomorrow, but I'm staying here tonight. Might as well make my kitchen Photographer's Point and get the views. And these views are so insane. Wind River Range definitely living up to its name though. It's quite windy right now. But we're up here at our kitchen area. One of the most beautiful places I will ever eat. About to make some food. Found the perfect rock to lay on and kind of stretch my back. Doesn't hurt that the views are like this too. Yeah, I'm really surprised. I haven't even seen a single person since I've been down here. It's really nice. So again, the main trail's up here. I'm a bit confused after looking at the map. By the way, we're gonna be following this around all the way over here, here, and somewhere in here I think is Titcomb Basin, but on the map it says that this is Photographer's Point too. There's 2 markings there, so I'm a bit confused. And I mean, I can't imagine that down there it's gonna be any better than it is up here, because this is just absolutely insane. By the way, am I saying that right? Titcomb? I have no idea. I'm gonna go get my sleeping pad pumped up and get all my bedding set up now. Seriously though, how epic is this campsite? Man, I get so lucky, I swear. Alrighty, my bed's all set up and I just came back up here and holy, it is so bright from the sun, it's like blinding. Sun's almost down. The wind certainly hasn't slowed down though. Look at those colors, beautiful. Yeah, leaving the GoPro up there, do a time lapse, and heading back down to camp to get another GoPro battery so I can take a night lapse later, and warmer clothes because it's getting a little chilly. But yeah, from here I guess we will check in with you in the morning. Good morning. Beautiful, clear, calm morning. Running low on water though, as you already know, so gonna be heading out of here pretty quick. Just gonna wait for the sun to come up and then pack up camp and get hiking. Wanted to make a cup of coffee, but you know, win some, you lose some, I guess. And the good news is, where we're going is gonna be absolutely incredible, so very much looking forward to that. So we have about 10-ish miles to Titcomb Basin from here, by the way. I haven't decided whether I want to camp at Island Lake or at the Titcomb Lakes yet, but I guess we'll pass Island Lake on the way there, so we'll be able to check it out. Just Island Lake looked really incredible when I saw some videos, and obviously Titcomb Basin does too, but yeah, we will make a game time decision when we get there. The sun is definitely up now. The wind's coming back too. But yeah, I got all my stuff basically packed, the inside of my pack at least. Just gotta pack up my tent and put this stuff on the outside of my pack, but gonna go do that now, and yeah, we're gonna hit the trail. Let's do this. Yeah, I think it's about time to get going. Got about 4 miles till Seneca Lake. I'm not sure if there's another water source before that, but you know, if anything, we'll just be a little thirsty. We'll be all right. Get this tent packed up though, and time to get going. All right, time to hit the old dusty trail. One more look out here. Definitely one of the most epic campsites I've stayed at. Onward to Titcomb Basin. Almost back to the main trail here. Yeah, that spot was great. I did not see a single person the entire time I was here too, so if anyone else coming out here wants a short first day, there are plenty of good camping or tent spots down there too. Much better than what I had. I just chose to have the awkward spot for the view. Back to the trail, and this standing water is just teasing me. I do not want to drink that. Oh man, am I thirsty. Just drank the last little drop of water I had. Keep seeing a bunch of standing water around me, but nothing running yet. I'm just looking for a running water source, something moving, or one of the bigger lakes. Trail opened up out of the woods for a second, and there's a little pool of water right here, another tease. Just not big enough for me to feel comfortable with it. Plus I talked to some other guys that were over there. They said to keep going, find cleaner water sources up ahead that won't clog my filter as much, so that's what we're gonna do. We can make it a little bit longer. We got this. We're at a trail junction here, and we're following this along towards Seneca Lake. There's a lake up here called Barbara Lake. Hopefully that'll be good for me to get water out of. We are at Barbara Lake. Beautiful. Definitely gonna get some water there. That. Even Barbara Lake now, all filled up on water, and that was extremely refreshing. Onward. This is when I gotta be really careful about how much I record, because it's like almost an addiction. Every time I see a good view, even if it's just like a mountain poking through the trees, I feel like I have to record it. So gotta be smarter about that this time. Came from down that meadow, and we're going up. Heading down to Hobbs Lake now. This So the next main lake will be Seneca Lake. Yeah, I hardly ate anything yesterday. I don't know, my appetite was just being weird. But definitely feeling the effects of that today. Don't seem to have a whole lot of energy, but I'm gonna hike on another couple, maybe 2-3 miles, I think, to Seneca Lake. Take a nice break, eat some food, get some nutrients back in me, and should be ready to go. Thought I was hearing wind, but got ourselves a little waterfall here. Another little body of water. These little things are everywhere. This one doesn't have a name, so I'm gonna call it Lake Minivan. After a long uphill section, you know what this means. Seneca Lake's right on the other side of this. Here's Seneca Lake. I'm gonna find a good spot to take a break and eat some lunch at. This looks like a pretty good spot to me. I was gonna eat a more proper meal, but I'm just eating something quick. Some meat and cheese sticks. Can't peak again, by the way. It's kind of crazy how much closer we are now. So this spot is beautiful. I definitely like to stay here longer, and I need the rest, honestly. But I'm gonna keep trucking through it. Apparently, I just talked to somebody, and Island Lake is the most popular camping spot out here. I knew it was popular, but I just want to make sure I get there and get a good campsite before they're all taken. All right, and we are off. Back on the trail. Looks like we're going down here, not that way. Yeah, my left knee, for whatever reason, is really bothering me right now, so probably gonna take it easy on the filming until we get to Island Lake. Good news is I'm doing this as an out and back, so I can get some shots of this stuff on the way out. Oh my God. Whew. That'll get the blood pumping. I've yet to look at that shot, but I really hope I caught that big moose just running by me like 10 feet away from me. Whew. That was terrifying. We're at Little Seneca Lake. Everything's so gorgeous out here. Man, I have some newfound energy after that moose just ran by, but not looking forward to going up this. Yay! I thought I had to go up there, but I don't. So jealous of that guy and that horse right now. I knew I'd have to make my way up eventually. So here we go. Yeah, there's no way I would have made it to Island Lake yesterday, and after passing Seneca Lake, I'm definitely happy with the decision I made to stop where I stopped, because my spot was way more epic. Seneca Lake was still beautiful, but oh my, wow, here we go. Wow. Just check the map too. It looks like Island Lake should be right on the other side of here. So the trail goes down there, and I think it's just over there. And a pretty gradual uphill. I'm pretty sure this is the final little push though. Island Lake should be right over here if I'm looking at the map correctly. Oh baby, there it is. Just wait till you see the views from down there. Wow. Just gonna take the trail down here. Hopefully I can find a campsite down there somewhere. Seeing a tent up there, some tents over here, some tents down here. I'm seeing a lot already, so might have to keep on going to the basin here. Yeah, there's a lot of tents tucked up in here. There's definitely some space for me to set up my tent, but I really don't feel like camping like 20 feet away from other people. So we're gonna keep pushing on. Definitely see why this place is so popular. Almost there. I'm seen a lot of people come down a day pack, so I'm guessing the play is for most of these people is to set up camp over here and then hike up during the day to Titcomb Basin. But I'm hoping to find a good spot up there. This is so incredibly, mind-blowingly stunning. I think I've been wrong this whole time too. That's not Gannett Peak. I swear it was, but oh well. Gannett Peak's down like this way. So yeah, the basin's right up in there. So we're almost there. Wow, this is incredible. Yeah, I think this is it, folks. Titcomb Basin, I think it's this whole area. I'm gonna hike a little bit farther, maybe over that little ridge there, see if there's a spot to camp over there, but looks like plenty of camping options so far. Slowly but surely making our way closer over there. So I don't know if this is considered one of the Titcomb Lakes, because technically right over that little hump there is where the Titcomb Lakes are. So I think that's technically Titcomb Basin. And I am super tired, super hungry. Half tempted to just kind of set up at the next spot I see that works, but I'm so close. Looking back the way we came, and just making our way up this last little hump. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Stunning. Alright, I found myself a pretty good spot right here. Whew, I'm whooped. Yeah, I'm definitely just gonna chill out for the next few hours until sunset. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna record myself setting up my tent or anything like that because I'm just so tired. I just need to relax, make my food, and I'm just gonna soak all this in. This is amazing. Some pretty good wind up here. Got the tent all set up, so the boat, the sleeping pad and stuff, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't feel very well at all. I think I overexerted myself without eating much. Still really haven't eaten much. I don't have much of an appetite. I don't know what's going on. So I'm just gonna call it a night for now. Lay down for a bit. If I feel better later to take more like a sunset video or something, great. If not, so be it. We'll catch you in the morning. Good morning from beautiful Titcomb Basin. Slept like a rock yesterday. I was so tired. I feel much better today too. I was able to eat something last night finally. And we actually had a bit of a thunderstorm last night. A lot of lightning and thunder, pretty heavy rains, but it was for like maybe a half hour. But as for right now, I'm gonna get some water so I can make my coffee. Yeah, like I said, feeling much better today, thankfully. I'm gonna try to eat a nice big breakfast too, to not do that to myself again. The only thing is, my knee is still killing me. So I guess we're gonna be hobbling out for 15 miles here. Yeah, so my campsite's right up in there. And that big rock there is where my kitchen is. Got some great views up there. All right, I got my filter, got my cooking stuff, and obviously my water bag. I'm gonna head up just on the other side of this rock here where my kitchen is and my bear canister. Make some coffee and breakfast. How full this bear canister is. That's embarrassing. Well, that's a bummer. Still works at least, but not too happy about a broken tripod. Yeah, the plan for today is to actually hike farther up into the basin up there, kind of check that out. And I think I'm gonna head back to either the spot I camped at the first night or Seneca Lake, depending. Probably gonna be Seneca Lake because my knee is killing me, but either way, I'm definitely gonna stay another night out here. I told my mom that I'm not gonna be out till Thursday anyway, so yeah, let's get this going. Oh, and here's another thing that kind of sucks. Noticed this while I was setting up my tent last night. Had a big old tear here. Luckily this patch seems to be holding pretty well, but I think it was my fault from that sketchy spot I set it up in a couple nights ago. Regardless, I hope Durston has some kind of warranty or repair program in place that I might be able to take advantage of, but if not, again, it's my fault. About 8:45 now. Sun's starting to make its way into the basin here. Just gonna go get a day pack together real quick and hike further up there. Man, this scenery is just so incredible. Wow. Man, I swear the backpacking community has to be the kindest group of people I know of. I come out here to get away from people, typically, but when I do run into people on the trail, they always end up being the nicest people. I love it. Yeah, I thought that was the last Titcomb Lake right there, but it looks like there's actually another lake up here over that, so let's go. Little baby waterfall draining from one lake to another there. I feel like the best views we're gonna get are right up on top of this, just full 360 panoramas. Oh my God, I have no words. Wow. I'm so blown away by this. I'm gonna go hike to the other end of that lake and then eat a snack there and turn around at that point, I think. Have I mentioned that this is incredible? I need to make sure I actually take a break this time and eat something. My problem is I get so anxious and get so excited to get to my destination that I never make time to eat, and by the time it comes for me to eat, my stomach's not really agreeing with me for some reason. So yeah, I don't want to do that again today. Ooh, it is so windy out here, but my God, this is beautiful. This is better than the Cirque in my opinion. Overall, the trail I think was better, the Cirque of the Towers, but this part right here is just so epic. Yeah, it is so windy. I was gonna eat a snack up here, but I'm gonna hike back just a little bit, get some coverage from the wind. And I promise I'm gonna take a break. Got some more people heading up there. It's kind of crazy how close those mountains looked from my campsite. Probably just hiked like 2 miles just to get to where I was at. I didn't have my GPS going though, I just started it, so we'll see for sure on the way back. Just wanted to get a full panorama on top of that hump I was talking about earlier. Just amazing. Sorry if it's obnoxiously windy. Got a little windbreak right there. This would be a great campsite if it wasn't so windy. So I was just at the other lake over that hump there, and my campsite is like right up in there at the end of that lake. Really happy I got this mic too, honestly. I wasn't super stoked with it at first because I think my iPhone sounds better when it's like just perfectly quiet. I feel like it doesn't pick up as much like humming or whatever background noise. But this one, if I was recording this right now with how much wind is coming, you wouldn't even be able to hear me on my iPhone. So it at least makes the audio usable for things like this. Well, I'm back at camp. Definitely still windy down here, but not as bad as it was up that way. It was just a little under 2 miles, by the way, to get up there. So definitely longer than it looked. But my dilemma now is, I'm not sure if I want to hike out, pack up, and head to Seneca Lake or something else, or just stay here another night, make it for a long day tomorrow, and hike out 15 miles tomorrow. I think that's what I'm gonna do though. I don't wanna risk not finding a campsite that's as good as this one, and honestly, it'd just be nice to just relax here for another day and give my knee some time to rest. Yeah, so I've decided this spot's way too epic to leave tonight. Been lounging here for a couple minutes and I'm just so content and it's so beautiful here. I just don't want to leave. So yeah, I'm gonna have 15 miles out tomorrow. And since I did this as an out and back, I'm not gonna film like too much on the way out, so I should be able to get it done, no problem. But yeah, we'll check in a few hours here. I'm gonna lounge for a while and just kind of enjoy the campsite. Just getting ready to make some dinner. Made myself a little windbreak there. This wind does not want to let up. Still as beautiful as ever out here though. Wind chilled out a little bit for me, at least here. Beautiful clear night, not a cloud in the sky. It's hard to believe that up there where I hiked out to today, just past that second little lake, it looks little now, but that lake's actually bigger than the other one. It's hard to believe that's 2 miles. Didn't seem that far for some reason. Yeah, I think I'm satisfied with all the shots I got for today, so the rest of the day is gonna be full relaxation mode, and we will catch up with you in the morning. Good night. Good morning from beautiful Titcomb Basin. Moon just set over the mountains there. Sun's starting to come up over this way. Yeah, I got down to 28 degrees last night, so pretty chilly, but I actually slept nice and toasty warm. Slept pretty well last night again in my 20-degree quilt. But yeah, it's about 5:30 right now. I do need to get out of here I'm trying to get out of here by at least like 9, because again, I have 15 miles out. And yeah, we're gonna wait for the sun to come up and then start packing and get out of here. Sun coming up fast. Such a calm, clear, beautiful morning. Not a cloud in the sky. So beautiful. God, I do not want to leave. Can't believe it's already 7 o'clock. Time to get my stuff together here and get packed up. Got all changed into my hiking gear and then got cold again, so I had to put this stuff back on, but I'm going to get my bear canister now. Alright, I'm not happy about it, but the inside of my pack is all packed up. Of course, it's another beautiful morning. Pretty calm, not much wind at all, finally. And I have to leave. Yeah, we're just gonna hang out. It's about 8:30. We're gonna hang out here for probably about 20 more minutes and then hike out. Sun's starting to make its way up over those mountains there. Unfortunately, that's all she wrote for us here, folks. I always hate this part of my trips, but time to get out of here. This is sad. I don't want to go. Campsite was right up in there, by the way. That was my kitchen area. But I'm already filming more than I should, so I'm going to try to keep the filming to a minimum on the way out. And we'll definitely take some shots, but I'm going to focus on hiking for now. The wind is kind of coming and going here today, but now it's starting to get hot, so I think it's time to take off this puffy jacket. My knees feel a lot better too, thankfully. I think that day of rest was good for me. Using my trekking poles today for sure too. Yeah, we're moving. I just tried to charge my phone a little bit more and it looks like my battery bank is dead. I thought I had more juice, so with only 45% of my battery left, I'm definitely going to be cutting it real short on the videos, unfortunately, but gotta make up some mileage anyway. Making my way back down to Island Lake. I just took a wrong turn, accidentally went up this way on the other side of those trees, so I refused to backtrack. So I just made my way through that little forest area and back down the trail. But only 30% battery left, so need to be smart about what I'm filming, and yeah, we're making good time though. I originally thought the best views would be down from the shore, but this is definitely the best vantage point up here. Go look at the route we took too. We went down around here, up over this hump here, and down into the basin. Let's go. And I'm really glad this is an out and back. 25% more battery left, and I'm feeling great. I'm just trucking along here. So I'm just in the mood to hike anyway. Back to Seneca Lake. I'm gonna take a break here, I think, if the trail goes by the water. I can't remember if it does or not, but if not, I'm gonna go onto the next lake, which I think is Hobbs Lake. Now, a lot of little things went wrong on this trip, but honestly, even with that, it was still one of my favorite trips easily. Especially, these mosquitoes are supposed to be terrible here. Came at the perfect time for that. Didn't see a single mosquito. And the person I talked to coming in said that the entire time they were out there it was raining. So I got maybe a half hour of thunderstorms, so I was sleeping. So very cool. Very grateful for that. I don't know how I did that. Must just be really in the zone. I hiked right by the Seneca Lake spot I wanted to stop at. And I've just been in the woods for a while now, and yeah, I'm past the lake, so it looks like I'm going to Hobbs. Well, Hobbs Lake should be coming up pretty soon, but that looks delicious down there. I am so thirsty, so I'm gonna get water from there. All right, we're at 9% battery now, so I feel like right when my phone gets to this point, it drains really fast. So I'm gonna stop taking video for now probably, and yeah, we'll check back with you at the trailhead. Back at Photographer's Point. Turned my phone off, but I had to turn it on for one more look here, especially to see where I was. So right here, it's actually called Fremont Peak. I camped right at the base of that. That's the one I kept confusing with Gannett Peak. And Gannett Peak is apparently poking out just barely in between here. There's a little snowy patch. So good to know. Yeah, I'm gonna take a little break here and then hike the rest of the way out and actually check in with you at the trailhead for real this time. Well, we're finally back at the trailhead. I forgot how boring that first 5 miles of that hike is. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I like hiking through the woods, don't get me wrong, but after like 4 or 5 miles of just woods with no views, it drives me a little crazy. But yeah, as far as this video goes, I'm gonna cut it here. Gonna go get some tacos, I think, in town. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Peace. Excuse me.